This video shows the second presentation from the Korean team. The title is Gymnasium Digital Arts and Media Literacy, Multi-Level Collaborations for Media Arts Education in the Local Community. The presenters are Kum Hee-an, Chang Gun-oh, and Hyun-sung Jung of Gyeongin National University of Education. The video of other presentations are also available on the project website at infra.mediabiotope.com.
Good afternoon, everyone. Good morning, and people in Belgium. I'm very happy to have a presentation here. Before we begin, let me introduce myself briefly. I'm Kim Hee-an, and I'm a professor in the Department of Art Education in Gyeongin National University of Education. Three of us presenters will make the presentation centered on the exhibition of Ginugium from our perspectives. Ginugium is an art gallery in our university. Since we are different majors and have different roles in Ginugium, it is very interesting to work collaboratively. For example, my role is museum educator. Professor Chang-gun Oh curated the exhibition, and Professor Hyun-sun Jung organized her class in connection with the exhibition. So we would like to discuss issues from each other's perspectives. Next, please. Yeah, these are the contents of the presentation today. John, yeah, and yes, the next. Thank you. Yeah, from 2018, I developed educational programs in Ginugium. I will talk about participation and convergence with the Ginugium case. Actually, I'm not a media literacy major, but I'm interested in the visual literacy of reading and interpreting images. Also, I'm interested in socio-cultural context of the visual literacy. In a broad sense, art is produced in a variety of medium. And the medium is the message, like Marshall McLuhan said. So I think various practices in art museums are shared with media literacy. The following topics are the content that I will discuss. First, I will discuss about new trends in museum education, participation, and convergence. The key ideas and its relationship will be explained. And I will talk about some examples of participation and convergence in Ginugium case. Next, please. Yeah. While I'm working in Ginugium, one of my main questions is what is the role of the University Art Museum? We should consider that university has diverse members, such as the member of university and the member of local community. To serve diverse members, we need to think about what they want and what we want them to experience in Ginugium. In terms of the history of a museum, university museum, the University Art Museum provides materials and space for research and education for university members. The second most important role of the University Art Museum is arts education for local residents. To achieve this purpose, I use two concepts. As I said, participation and convergence. The concept visitors' participation comes from Nina Simon's Participatory Museum. Recently, many museums try to make people participate in exhibition in many different ways. For visitors' participation, the museum should think visitors as prosumer who can not only receive what the museum said, but also make meaning of their own. To this end, we need to have various exhibition and educational strategy to encourage visitors to participate. In doing this, visitors can enhance visual literacy. Second, I use the concept of convergence by Sana Kim. She said convergence education should focus more on the creative aspects of making new things, not just on connecting knowledge from various academic disciplines. To this end, we wanted to develop educational program in a convergent way so that all visitors could realize their creativity and potential. This is important that we need help visitor, not only who like art, but also who doesn't like art, find out their own interest or connection from conversion activity. Yes, next slide, please. Yes, this diagram shows the relationship between key ideas. Our objective is participation and convergence. We can say we use storytelling as a teaching and learning method. Creativity and potential are goals of Gymnasium. As time goes by, I realized that it is very important for the visitor to be able to find out not only creativity, but also their potential in their own way. Yeah, next slide. Yeah, we started the exhibition from 2018. Yeah, next slide. Yeah, this is the first example that shows the ongoing program of visitor participation. So next slide, you will, next. Yeah, I displayed two versions of interpretation. One is museum version. The other one is people's version, just the general public's version. The next slides, you can read some text from the museum. If you read the text on the right, you can easily empathize to the text of the general public. It is written by the owner of a small snack restaurant near university. In conversation with the owner, I found out that he likes art and sometimes visited art gallery for his friend's art show. He wrote very hard. Later, I heard that also he asked to other community members to read his writing. When he visited the gallery, he was very happy and proud to see his text on the wall. I wanted to know what the visitor prefer, what kind of the text the visitor prefer, and I saw many visitors reading the text of the general public very carefully. I think this is a kind of empowering strategy for visitors in our university. So next slide. This is the second exhibition, and next slide. Yeah, because in museum field, there are not many programs for teens. We always try to find, to provide volunteer program for teens. So in next slide, you can see the next slide. Okay, okay. Yeah, you can play. We developed the volunteer program with a graduate student, and intern media center provided workshops for this program collaboratively. In this program, high school students made a short video like this, advertising of the exhibition using their perspectives. This example is, the title is Gymnasium Story. The target audience of this video is elementary school students, and the story of this video focuses on what elementary school students experience when they come to Gymnasium, so that future visitors who watch this video can experience the exhibition in advance. I will play, yeah, you can see some spaces. So this is a 2-day project, and teens were so great, and I think they are genius in this project. Yeah, time is short, so yeah. I will make it. Okay. Uh, 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 because I changed the order. Yeah, okay. This is the first exhibition. Professor O will discuss this exhibition with more details. Next, present. Next, yeah. Since this exhibition is media art exhibition, I try to have a media art program for students. I will talk about convergence example in this volunteer program. I used the term convergence in terms of the fusion of art and technology, or artist storytelling and visitors storytelling, etc. This is a lobby area we call M space, and title M comes from makerspace. The volunteer program shows a kind of teaching relay. The university students taught coding to high school students, and high school students taught coding to elementary school students, so that elementary school students made the short video collaboratively. Looking at this scene now, I feel that those days are truly ambitious. Yeah, next slides, please. This is a script of the video by elementary school students. At the end of programs, they share their video with the other students. This is another convergence. Next slide. Next is, yeah, yeah. This is another convergence example. The professor becomes artist program, I call. In 2018, a computer science professor, Professor Ho-kyung, participated and produced artworks as an artist. It was a kind of debut stage for him in art world, I think. We co-created digital reminiscing and walking through a digital cloud, the title of these artworks, which was inspired by the artworks in that exhibition. These artworks are kind of interactive light artworks. We use the Arduino, which use coding techniques, so that viewers can turn on the light of the artwork while playing music in this room. Visitors used music to participate, and many children played BTS song in this room and danced crazy when the colorful cloud lights were lit. So it was very wonderful experience to students, not only students, but also to us too. Yes, next slide, please. Yeah, next slide. Yeah, this, uh, the other one. 그전, okay, okay, okay. This is another example for participation. This is last example. It was very special experience to the blind visitors and us. Since many sculptures were exhibited at this time, we could have a touch tour program for the blind students. We have thought a lot about what it means to appreciate artworks using a variety of senses in this exhibition. As you can see the photos, in the first photo, students touching the artworks. In the second photo, you can see, students are talking with the docent. And the third photo is very uh, very important photo to us, because in this room, even though they cannot touch the artworks, they can still imagine without touching. So at that time, we all surprised about that feeling. And next slides, please. Yes, this is one other major example. Left image is artist work. and the right image made by students. At first glance, you cannot think that the two artworks are similar. However, it is a story that resonates very much when you read the student's writing and touch the work with your eyes. She wrote that on the right side, when you touch the artist's door, the title is the artwork's title is door. So I touched the artist's door. It was sharp on the outside and smooth on the inside. I made a small version of a mini door. If you look at the student's artwork on the right side, the outside part is pointed and the inside looks smooth. We learned that there are many ways of knowing from these practices. So yeah, I think almost done. Yeah, actually I changed it a little bit of the title, but concluding my part, during last 3 years, Ginogium became an educational platform through participation and convergence for university people and local residents. I use the concept platform, which means generally that it serves as a hub for transportation and many transactions and exchange of values occur within it. I define that a platform is a space where visitors, artists, curators, and educators communicate. And it could be a physical space where constant participation and interaction are made to meet their needs and values. And also, it could be a virtual space. I think University Art Museum should provide a space where university people and local residents participate and make creative meanings with their own storytelling. And at the same time, University Art Museum help people find out their own potential while participating in gallery activities. Yeah, thank you for listening. 아리가또 고자이마스. 맥시 복구. Yeah, next presentation will be Professor Changgun Oh.
Okay. Hello, my name is Changgun Oh from Korea. So I'm working in the field of media arts and a professor for digital art in Gyeongin National University of Education. And thanks for giving me a chance to talk about the media art exhibition, Media Sensibilia. As Professor An talked us briefly about Media Sensibilia, but Media Sensibilia was a media-oriented exhibition held in the University Gallery, Gymnasium, in 2019. It was the first exhibition that I created and directed in my university as a newbie. The title Media Sensibilia means that media as sensible tools and perceptible artworks for spectators. So I have gathered diverse media artworks from the traditional photography to artificial intelligence, which realize with various ways to be shown or to be discovered. So I had contacted 10 artists in Korea at that time, and one of them refused to participate. How unfortunate to him, but I could involve 9 artists in the exhibition who are very well known in the field of media art. After 50 days, when we closed the exhibition, total visitors recorded more than 4,000. It was the most visitors from opening of Gymnasium until today. Yeah, next. So media art intersects numerous fields from information technology to psychology beyond the traditional arts. We had considered many aspects as media literacy and education because we are working in the place as university gallery. Next, please. 다음이요. So we planned this media art exhibition not only 아니 그 앞에요. 네. Not only with concern to show artistic variations, but also for communities where we locate. Incheon is a big city, but lacks cultural opportunities relatively. As first, we searched media art forms which unfold the theme of media sensibilia and contacted artists who shown similar artworks suitable for the exhibition. The most critical matter was budget and equipment to realize media exhibition, as you know. So we discussed many times as we could with our staffs in the university and also with patrons outside. Next, please. Gymnasium, the university gallery, consists with two exhibition rooms, one big and one small, and possesses circa 200 square meters. The layout was planned with rhythmic interactivity through the rooms and follow the storyline to educate students from entrance to discussion place. We rented many electric equipments which present artworks, for instance, beam projectors, monitors, and computers, etc. The artwork by E. Nam left showed a digital transformation from traditional paintings, and Yang Min-ha, right side, has brightened the exhibition with a big screen containing machine learning algorithm behind. Changyum Kim installed a video artwork projecting a poetic scenery which represents green gardens. And next, please. Sung-gu Han presents some portrait from old Joseon dynasty to current people on the 3D form. And it was a great chance to reveal media literacy from media artworks, and students and children could recognize hidden meanings from interacting with artworks. It was not a traditional way, like watching TV or YouTube content on smartphones. Learning by participation and interaction was the proper solution we found from the exhibition. Next, please. 그 앞에요. 네. For an instance, Yulia, it was my artwork to present rhythmic changes on the screen. I developed it with digital mirror effects, partially in order to give a chance to self-reflection to children. But some children could detect a kind of delay effect on the screen. And they made an improvisation, like a flash mob dance in the exhibition space. So they could find and learn different ways to participate in the art exhibition and also in media environment beyond daily life with smartphones and TVs. And next, please. Children can learn how to find messages from mediated artworks, and they can change their roles from spectators to participants. Changing roles of spectators in the media art exhibition is an interesting theme to research in the context of media literacy. Spectators or users can interact not only with artworks, but also with other spectators or other participants. They can feel somehow a kind of intervention or intend to collaborate to achieve a goal that artworks offer. So in conclusion, I would like to share our experiences from the University Gallery, Gymnasium, and take a chance that we can collaborate with you for the next level exhibition, so which spreads a new method of media literacy. So thank you so much listening my talk. Thank you.
Okay, then this is my turn. So I wanted to talk about integrating media arts within media literacy course. So I'd like to focus on convergence, collaborations, and participation for new kinds of media literacy. I'm working at the Department of Korean Education, and also I'm a director of Center for Media Literacy Research. And Kumian and Chang-Geun-oh are also members of our research center. So I will talk about convergence of media arts and media literacy and collaborations as Kumian and also Chang-Geun-oh talked about arts exhibition, university course, and community media centers collaborations. And so there were participation among artists, scholar like me, and students who are pre-teachers for elementary school teachers, the undergraduate students in my university, and media educators from Incheon Community Media Center. And I will talk about briefly about implications for new media literacy and also issues and challenges that we currently have. So I will talk about the convergence of media arts and media literacy first. Um, the context of digital media and communication class, which is my liberal arts selective course for the first year students of Kyungin National University of Education. This course aims to foster media literacy for undergraduate students who are pre-teachers and the integration of media arts within media literacy-oriented class was intended to provide students with an experience of appreciating high-quality visual arts, especially by meeting an artist whose works were exhibited in the Gymnasium as a part of the Media Sensibilia exhibition. The students were also provided with workshops of moving image production based on their experience of the tracing color workshop with an artist. And then Incheon Community Media Center provided 3-week workshop of moving image production with students on smartphones. So I have been in charge of teaching a selective course called Digital Media and Communication. And as a part of the course, I decided to integrate students' participation as audiences of the arts exhibition and do a workshop with an artist. And then I wanted the students to have an opportunity to make videos to reflect their experience with the arts exhibition as audience, and then with a workshop with the artist of taking photographs by tracing colors of the objects, places, and people in their everyday lives in order to become the video producers more consciously. The artist Jung Mi-yoon suggested that the students prepare 10 pictures by choosing one color of their choice and tracing it by their own cameras, smartphones, or DSLR or digital cameras, walking by streets. Students are asked to choose colors from red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple, pink, white, gray, black, silver, or gold. This was intended to provide the students with opportunities to think of the symbolic meanings of colors. The students made a collective collage with other students. After this experience, the students learned how to make videos with their smartphones based on their art workshop. So artist Jung Mi-yoon, whose art was exhibited in the Media Sensibilia exhibition. So this is a scene who Jung Mi-yoon is speaking in front of her Pink and Blue project in the class. She is a very famous artist who has investigated the colors, particularly pink and blue, in young children's lives, such as their clothes and toys, and how this might affect the children when they do not choose the colors consciously. She also visited the same children in 7 years again, and then was able to record the colors of the students. The children's choice became more diverse over the years. So this empty wall in gymnasium was prepared for the students who can collage their chasing color projects. So after the students listened to the artist lecture on her own works and how these works can be related to investigate the symbolic meanings, students started putting their pictures of chasing color. So this is one of the pictures that the students were putting their pictures on the wall of gymnasium. So this is how the collage was done. And an example of the students group project based on the workshop with an artist and media educators from Incheon Community Media Center, I will show you. And this title is Meaning of the Colors That You Haven't Known. And the students made this video using their experience as audience of the exhibition. The photos they took chasing colors such as red, green, and other colors. So they use the words and objects symbolic meanings such as passion or like passion for red or environment for green, and the scientific information of the colors, including the wavelength of each color, and then they ask a question to the audience of this video. What might be different if the color is changed or deleted? Yeah. So that was the red, and this is for green. So we will just show this green color. So the format is quite similar. So the students are asking questions why these have like green colors. I'm sorry that I didn't translate all that into English, but I think you can catch what the students wanted to say. So I will move on. So I want to talk about the implications for new media literacy. So I really think that like gymnasium, it can be seen as the third space for participatory culture and connected learning through arts integrated and convergence approaches. So third space is where teacher and students script, according to Gutierrez, the former and informal, the official and unofficial spaces of the learning environment intersect, creating the potential for authentic interaction and a shift in the social organization of learning and what counts as knowledge. And participatory culture refers to a culture where its members believe that their contributions matter and feel some degree of social connections with one another, according to Jenkins. And connected learning is a model for understanding and designing youth learning experiences of combining personal interest, supportive relationships, and opportunities. And I really think that these three concepts really fit to explain what students experience at the gymnasium and in the related educational programs. And another implications for new media literacy is that gymnasium can be enriching media literacy education through arts integrated approaches. So adding to what Professor Kumi An told us about the emphasis of gymnasium exhibition and the educational programs, I wanted to think about how media literacy education could be enriched through arts integrated approaches, particularly in terms of critical thinking and practices about everyday lives that are affected by the media, and do media production with a more explicit purposes to reflect on the influences of the media on us, just like artists do. And I was willing to work collaboratively with the gymnasium art and artists and my academic colleagues from other disciplines in my university and beyond my university. Despite the hard work and great achievements of gymnasium for the last 3 years that are already explained, we still have issues and challenges. The first one is institutionalization of gymnasium within our university. How can we secure the administrative supports and secure the funding for the gymnasium? And also the governance for sustainable new kinds of media literacy practices within local community and in our university. This is very important, but still needs to be needs more hard work. And the role of collaborations of the members of the Gino Art Lab and the Center for Media Literacy Research that all the Korean presenters today are involved. These seem to be very important because in the end, it's people that who make work. So what's next? That will be our questions. So thank you for listening. So we are done.
Thank you very much for your wonderful presentation. And I have a very, very basic question. What are Gymnasiums? Gym means a museum, the kind of things. And what's a Gym? It's a Korean something? Oh, I can't hear your voice.
Yeah,
Okay.
Gino-
Yeah.
Okay, please.
So I think we are going to explain the same thing. GINU is the acronym of Gyeonggi National University of Education.
Ah, okay. I see.
That's all.
Okay.
Thank you.
We
Yeah,
should have
thank you.
explained first.
Yeah. No, it's wonderful.
Okay. See you in 5 minutes.